Got a word from our sponsor, Manscape. They're the leaders in below the belt male grooming. They're the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. The Lawnmower 4.0 is still undefeated to this day. Nobody has beaten it. Ceramic blades, advanced skin safe technology to help cut down on those grooming accidents. It is waterproof so you can shave in the shower, and it has an LED light so you can shave in the dark in the shower. But do not get out of that shower because we have package deals for you, man. In case you're a fan of package deals, Manscaped has the performance package, right? Now, in the performance package, it comes with the Lawnmower 4.0. It comes with the Weed Whacker, which is a nose and ear hair trimmer, right? So you shave up your man parts, then you hit your nose, then you hit your ears. Well, what else comes with that performance package? You got ball toner, you got ball deodorant. Bro, Manscaped even comes with complimentary Manscaped boxers. I have graduated them to my lucky draws. And if you act now, you get a Manscaped travel shed bag to keep all of your goodies in. Listen, this is what I want to do. I want to save y'all some money. Voch says this. Go to manscaped.com. Get everything over there. Get the performance package. Throw a couple more lawnmowers in there. Use promo code VOCH20. VOCH 20 to get 20% off and free shipping. And don't forget that Manscaped ships internationally. All right, love y'all to pieces. Manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. We are back with the first film session of the regular season. Today we're looking at the sacks on Daniel Jones and a couple of plays that probably should have been sacks, but you know, politics. Now, this is the highlighted version of the film session. If you want the full-blown film session where we watch every single play from every single D lineman, it should be on the Patreon, patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. If not, it will be there later today. So go ahead and tap in. We'll be over there having fun breaking that thing down. Let's get into it. Now, this first play, it was not a sack. It should have been a sack, but it wasn't a sack, right? In my mind, Daniel Jones falls and Micah Parsons falls on top of him. This should be a sack. But let's talk about how Micah Parsons defeated Andrew Thomas. Hey, whatever direction you're going as a pass rusher, you need to attack that hand or that side of that D lineman. Most importantly, the hands. So Micah Parsons is going to the outside, so he's going to defeat Andrew Thomas's outside by attacking the shoulder here. Take a look at Parsons. Boom. He's going to reach at that outside shoulder, right? And this kind of crowds the hands and it crowds the arms of Andrew Thomas. Andrew Thomas has solid arm length, but it doesn't matter if we're in this close. So Andrew can't really get a good bend in his elbow, and he can't work his hand under Micah. So Micah is going to latch on to Andrew's outside shoulder, which is Andrew's left shoulder. He's going to really latch on, and he's really going to bring his right arm to try to get this rip move up under him. Now, this ultimately didn't matter because Daniel Jones's leverage was kind of to the outside of Andrew, so there was no need to bend the corner or really, you know, rip that elbow in to finish the block on Andrew Thomas there. But Micah Parsons closes distance. He gets rid of Andrew Thomas, and this should have been a sack, but it was only a tackle. Now, this was the real Micah Parsons sack, and there's nothing more I love than a good old game of find the scrub. Micah Parsons rushed from many different places, but I think we're on to something where we were bringing Micah in B gap and A gap. We would find Bredesen, we would find Neal, we would find Glowinsky, and then before you know it, Micah's beating up on those dudes from the interior, either because they weren't strong enough, but in some of these situations, they weren't quick enough. They just didn't have enough foundation in their block. Micah Parsons is going to get upfield, boom, 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 and fake that outside, right? We're seeing Micah's hands working. We're going to see some head fakes, and we're working towards the outside. But once Glowinsky over commits, he gets his shoulders turned. If you're an offensive lineman, you want to stay as square as possible because that gives you a little bit of room to read and react a little bit. But the minute you turn your shoulders right here, you turn your shoulders outside, that gives Micah all this space inside to navigate. You see that? Oh, look at that swim over the top. Look at that swim over the top from Micah Parsons. Oh, goodness.
That boy swimming his ass over.
Oh, goodness. And Daniel Jones is on the ground. All right, so if anything, the Giants and Cowboys are common opponents, so they should know that trying to block D-Law with the tight end is a horrific idea. I mean, D-Law almost beat up on your right tackle for 6 sacks last year, but that is what that is. Let me tell you what I love the most about this D-Law sack is that the discipline that he showed on the front end of it. So this is play action, right? It means the Giants are going to be fake and run. They're going to fake run to the left. If you take a look at D-Law is going to be reading run the whole way to the left. And think about what Coach Floyd talked about during draft season about our D-line and how we're going to be dealing with gaps. We're going to be attacking gaps, not just regular two gapping, but we're attacking are run blocking keys or whatnot, right? So D-Law is not just fitting in a gap, like he's attacking his gap, but he's reading run. But the minute Daniel Jones pulls the football, D-Law goes into pass rush mode. He's gonna, boy, get off of me, and he's gonna go get Daniel Jones. And the best part about it was something I really love about this play, just the dominance of my D-line here. If D-Law doesn't get the play, then Osa's right there. If Osa don't get there, then Micah's right there. Fun little play. Now, I know we heard nothing from Doris Armstrong all preseason, but boy, oh boy, we heard from him today. And of course, it was against our favorite Subway turnstile in Evan Neal, our right tackle here for the New York Giants. Hey man, look, this sack is not even all that technical. It ain't even a whole bunch to break down. Two things here. Low man wins, hands inside. That's the first thing that they teach you when you go to football school and D-line school. Low man wins, hands inside. Doris Armstrong has both of these things. We're going to get to the outside hip, give a little rip move to the outside here. Two things are going to happen. We're defeating the outside hand of the right tackle. That means we have won. And then take a look at the right tackle. He's leaning. We're not powerful. When I say we, I mean offensive linemen. We're not powerful when we're leaning in this way. Of course, Doris Armstrong is going to make this play. Oso Odighizuwa lined up at the end, actually outside of the tight end. He's in D gap right now, which is incredible. Micah Parsons is going to be walking around. It seems like we have an in game formation everywhere else. Van Der Esch, D-Law, Micah, and Dante Fowler. You got Oso Odighizuwa at the end. Dan Quinn is a madman, but hey, it is what it is. Oso Odighizuwa versus the tight end. The tight end is gonna give a little bit of a chip there, and nobody else is gonna get their eyes up to keep tabs on Oso Odighizuwa. He's just gonna get a free run to the quarterback here. But hey, Daniel Jones steps up. Oso Odighizuwa is going to redirect his route. Go get your sack, big guy. Hey, look, the last Osa sack was about the Giants being negligent, but this Osa sack is about the Giants being trash. Take a look at him versus the right guard. I love it. Whenever we just make fun of the Giants for this amount of nonsense, Ben Bredesen doesn't even get, or is that Glowinsky? Yeah, he doesn't even get his hands on Osa right now. He doesn't even get his hand. Look at it. He trying to hit him with a chicken wing, man. Trying to hit him with a flipper. Chicken wing and flipper. Let me pause. Chicken wing and flipper are real life offensive line terms. They are real technical O-line terms. I'm not trying to make jokes here. That's a real term. Trying to hit this man with the flipper, but you only hit a defensive lineman with the flipper or a thumper if you have help. Your right guard doesn't have help here. It is also one-on-one, and this is what I talk about these three tech advantages, right? This is why three techs have the advantage, because they get more one-on-one blocks than anybody. One techs mostly, get the doubles unless Micah's on the field, then they got to make some type of adjustment. But if D-Law is here, he's getting the tackle. That means Osa's one-on-one with the guard, and if the guard, he's simply not strong enough. He's not quick enough. He's trying to quick set, but he's more so lunging out of his stance. He's not using his hands. And also Odighizuwa is going to take advantage of this lack of technique. Now, chat, this play could have gone many directions here. I'm just going to run it one time. This is a Doris Armstrong sack, or at least a sack that Doris Armstrong was credited with. But hey, this is going to make me mad, right? Because at the end of the year, like, we just never really going to know who sacks really belong to. For example, take a look at D-Law and what he does to All-Pro Andrew Thomas, right? He's going to get upfield and beat him with a nasty spin move to the inside. But that's what happens when Andrew Thomas starts to lean, right? Let's see. D-Law is going to rush outside. Andrew's gonna lean, and hey, you lean, I'm spinning back inside. He could have had the sack, but he just kind of missed a little bit. Take a look at Dante Fowler on the right side of your formation, 56 here. Hey, look, Evan Neal's gonna be trash again. Dante Fowler could have had the sack, but hey, just Daniel Jones is a nifty running around character, right? But Doris Armstrong ends up being the guy that takes him to the ground. But hey, even if that wasn't the guy, right? Wanye Thomas, who fighting for his life right now and doing a fantastic job on this team, coming up to make the play. Many guys could have made this play, right? But chat, all these dudes were in one-on-one situations. Why? Because take a look at 11. Take a look at how many eyes that, number 11 has to account for, or how many eyes are having to account for number 11. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. Micah didn't get the sack here. He probably could have. Micah didn't get the sack here, but boy, everybody else could have damn got the sack, and I'll take that. And this was the part in Rush Hour 2 when Ricky Tan's goons stood up and they didn't realize that there was so many of them. Why didn't you tell me this man rolls like this? This is when Chauncey starts to show up to the party, right? And he starts to put hands all over Daniel Jones. Now, I'm showing this as a sack because, damn, it's technically a sack and we're putting hands all over Daniel Jones. But it ended up being like a penalty or something like that, and it wasn't officially a sack. But what I love the most about Chauncey Golston right here, hey, if that sack didn't count, fine. We're just going to hit you for the next one. Just a couple of plays later, Chauncey Golston right here in B-gap. gap. 3-tech Chauncey Golston in B gap, using his arm length, using his quick hands, and boy, just another sack via right side. They need to figure out right guard and right tackle in New York, man. I'm not trying to get him advice. It's their team, you know what I'm saying? It's not mine. My team won. But boy, like the right side is really stinking it up out here. And one last go, Sam Williams on the right side. He's going to be jumping offsides, and this would be a sack, but you know his ass jumped offsides. It is what it is. Hey man, yeah. Hey, look, we don't have to do my guy like that. Evan Neal, look, Sam wasn't early. Evan Neal was just late. That's all it was. Hey, fantastic performance by my defensive line here. We ended with 7 sacks, and you know it's cool. But I feel like in my mind, I feel like we just hit Daniel Jones all day. Like in real life, we sacked him 11 times, but it only counted for 7. But it is what it is, man. Hey, another dominant performance, and I think we probably would have had more sacks if you know the quarterback that we play is a little more stationary, I would guess, right? I know that, you know, the modern quarterback is a lot more athletic than it used to be, right? And that, you know, that there aren't many like statue quarterbacks, but I think Daniel Jones is a pretty good athlete, right? He is a pretty good running quarterback. If you're not on that level of running quarterback, you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get sacked. It's gonna be a long day for you. So when we play against Aaron Rodgers or Mac Jones or you know Brock Purdy and those guys, you know, just whoever the hell the Patriots gonna roll out for real. I know I said Mac Jones. He had a pretty good day, but I mean, there's no telling what's gonna happen with those dudes. Even Justin Herbert can run, but he'll get it done with his arm, right? Like Matthew Stafford. Like we're gonna play a bunch of teams where these quarterbacks are not gonna run. Besides Josh Allen, besides like Jalen Hurts and some of these other guys or whatever, Daniel Jones again. These other quarterbacks are not going to be running from us, so we're just gonna rack up sack numbers all year, and this should be a fun little thing. All right, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, man. Like I said, if you want to see the full defensive film session on Patreon, patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. The link will be in the description. Shouts out to Manscape one more time, and hey, we'll catch y'all with some more film tomorrow. Probably gonna be offensive line, or we might do Stephon Gilmore. I don't know. Peace, y'all.